From state lawmakers to educators, there is no shortage of frustration today after the state of Florida announced it was rejecting dozens of math textbooks. The state says publishers were attempting to indoctrinate students and rejected 54 of the 132 math textbooks submitted for review. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser set out to see what was in those books and why so far the state has not given specific examples.
Several teachers, parents, and politicians say it just doesn't add up. Dozens of math textbooks rejected for what the state calls an attempt to indoctrinate kids.
I'd really love to see some of these rejected books and see what they highlighted and found disturbing.
Democratic lawmakers like State Representative Anna Escamani say they've also been denied specific examples of how a math book incorporates unsolicited strategies like critical race theory.
Each one of us deserve evidence and examples of what the governor and his administration are panicking about this time.
You know, math is about getting the right answer. And we want kids to learn to think so they get the right answer. It's not about how you feel about the problem or to introduce some of these other things.
The Department of Education rejected 54 math books out of the 132 submitted. 28 of them, they say, for incorporating prohibited topics or unsolicited strategies like critical race theory.
We also reached out to the Department of Education for concrete examples, specific criteria that they say those books failed to meet. But so far, the DOE hasn't provided us those materials either.
Not because they don't want to release, it's just because these are textbooks and this is how they do it.
Governor DeSantis claims he's frustrated, too, that the state isn't intentionally holding anything back. Materials in those textbooks, he says, often proprietary, are legally protected.
I would like it to be released, but I also respect the process.
The notion that we are now politicizing math is incredibly frustrating and a distraction from focusing on the needs of Floridians.
According to the Department of Education, textbooks are reviewable by subject every 5 years. So this year it was math. Next on review for the list there is social studies. The DOE says it has already started to accept bids from publishers. They say publishers are allowed to appeal the DOE's decision or make changes and resubmit their textbooks for review.